Hi guys, in this episode of Rate Decay, I'm gonna be reacting to the new Stray Kids album, Oddinary. I'm pretty excited to get into it. I've even very recently reacted to the previous Stray Kids album. It took me a while to get to sit down and react to that album, but I finally did, and we did get a couple of really good songs that I've continually listened to after doing that reaction. And actually, as of recording of this video, I'm yet to upload that reaction, so yeah, that is kind of crazy how many videos ahead I've recorded, at least in terms of the Rate Decay stuff. I had like 70 videos ready to be edited and then uploaded, but yeah, I'm pretty excited to get into this. Stray Kids are like my favorite boy group, and because of the amount of songs that we have, we're obviously going to have to split this reaction into two videos, with me reacting to the first 4 songs of this album in this video, those being Venom, Maniac, Charmer, and Freeze. And you might notice the name Maniac. You would ask probably, haven't I reacted to that already? And the answer is yes, I already did react to the music video in a separate video, which you can check out. But the thing is, because of how different of a reaction I've had to that song compared to what I thought I was going to have, because I thought I was gonna be like mind blown and blown away and love it instantly and everything, because Stray Kids is my favorite group and they have never missed in my eyes with their title tracks. I was kind of more lukewarm towards it than I thought I was going to be. And again, not because it's bad. The biggest reason why I felt that way is because I checked out the teaser beforehand, which is something that I've learned for myself that I shouldn't do, because it always spoils my opinion of the song afterwards. But I did do that because I was too excited about the release of the song. And that kind of ruined the song a little bit for me, in terms of at least how excited and how blown away I am by how good it is. And yeah, it is a good song. I enjoy it a lot, but I feel like I'm gonna need a few more listens before it gets to its climax, where it's gonna be at the most entertaining point it's ever gonna get to. Because it is one of those grower kind of songs which need a couple of listens before they get good. But still, before we get to Maniac, we're gonna get into the other song that has gotten a music video, Venom. And like I said in my reaction to Maniac, I actually expect to like this song more than Maniac on the first listen, because I obviously haven't seen the teaser for Venom, so I don't really have an idea of what it's going to sound like, so it's gonna be all brand new and it's probably gonna blow me away. But there's only one way to find out whether that's gonna be the case, so without further ado, let's get into Venom in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I honestly feel like I'm kind of already into this more than I was for Maniac. This feels more like Stray Kids. Oh man, I already genuinely like this a lot. Yeah, this song is also known, I think, as Spiderweb, so I don't know. I'll probably write both names in the title. Man, when does Hyunjin manage to grow his hair so quickly? Like, I swear, I've tried to grow out my hair to a decently long, like what his hair is at right now for 3 or 4 months. And I'm pretty sure it was not that long ago that he cut his hair. I swear K-pop idols grow their hair out so quickly. Like I remember back in 2019, it took me like 2 years to grow my hair out to a decent length. And no, this is a wig. This is a pretty good CGI for the spider though, I gotta say.
주변에라도 않는 분위기에 사로잡힌 난이 뭔가 뚜둑하지는 행동 반격 최고의 반격은 모습은 함정 포이즌 장전 주입해 더 빨리 빠르게 돌아보면 독을 가둬 실로 머리부터 발끝까지 감아 난 너를 뚱쳐 느껴지는 소름과 철을 달아나려 이 living
Ooh, that is interesting. Having the two of them sing that part is definitely very interesting. Okay. So, I feel like for this song, I'm a little bit more into it than I was for Maniac, but again, I don't know why. I still don't really feel as hype with these songs or as into these songs as I've been for at least the beginning songs of their last album, because again, not all of the songs from that from their previous album, No Easy, were like my favorite or whatever. Especially the more vocal heavy ones, I wasn't really into them that much. I didn't really care about them, and I haven't really listened to them after the reaction, but I did really like Domino, Cheese, and Red Lights. I've listened to those three songs so much. I've honestly listened to them more than Thunderous at this point, I feel like. So, even by the standards that I have for Stray Kids, where at least like the first few songs are gonna be good, and at least the songs with music videos are gonna be, I'm gonna be really into them. I am, don't get me wrong, I am into this and Maniac, but I'm not as into them. I don't know. I don't really vibe with them as much as I usually do for whatever reason. They don't hook me the way that they usually do. And I'm obviously gonna give it a second listen because it's Stray Kids and because it's a song with a music video, especially even though I usually don't listen to B-sides twice. But I will be doing it for this one. But yeah, I don't know. I like it. I definitely like the chorus and that coming too. It's definitely catchy. I like that a lot. But it is kind of ultimately similar to Maniac. I like the hook. I like the instrumental. I like parts of the song, but the whole thing just doesn't gel as well as it should at the moment. It doesn't work for whatever reason. I'm not as hooked by it as I should be. But still, let's get into it a second time and see if it's gonna improve in any way in 3, 2, 1. Man, I love the way how all of them look with the handcuffs. It's weird because these vocal parts I actually really like a lot. It's the rapping that I'm not vibing with this time, for whatever reason. I really like the vocal parts actually. I love the part with the masks. It looks so cool.
뜨겁한 썰 놀리지 you got me like curly 공포심보다 위험하게 이내 올라탄 게 눈물이 심각해 매워 인생의 내용 언제나 잡을지 몰라 난 심각해 매 옆에도 위에도 뒤에도 주변이 온통 너 거미줄에 걸리고
Yeah, I don't know why I'm not really vibing with the rapping for this one, which is usually not the case. I don't know why it's like that. Is it because I'm a little tired today? Is it because maybe I'm a little burned out because of how much K-pop reactions I've done in the last 2-3 weeks? Close to 2. So maybe I'm a little burned out. I don't know. I'm really not vibing with the rapping in this one for whatever reason. Because of that, I'm honestly a little reluctant to judge their these songs because I don't know what's wrong with me for these ones. I don't know, I genuinely don't understand why the vocal parts work, but the rapping doesn't. I really don't get that part. Why is it like that? It's never been like that before. I'm really kind of baffled by my reaction to this, if I gotta be honest. And yeah, I'm going to also, right after this, I'm going to be getting to Maniac one more time to see if it's going to improve maybe by the third listen already, but I really don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what is happening. Is it me? Is it these songs? I have no idea whatsoever. I'm going to go and assume that it's me, that it's some kind of issue that I have today, that I'm tired or whatever, but since I've already started recording this, I'm just gonna go through it. Maybe I'm not gonna record anymore today because of how burned out I might feel, but man, I don't know. Because I feel like I already like these songs and I'm definitely obviously gonna be listening to them, but I just don't feel as blown away by these songs as I should be. Like, I don't know. Should these songs have gone through one more polishing step or whatever you want to call it, like go over them one more time and try to polish them a little more? I don't know. I'm not a musician. I don't know this kind of stuff. All I know is that I'm not really as blown away by these songs as I should be. Like, I feel like these are good B-sides, but they're not good title tracks, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like these, especially for this song, this is definitely a really good B-side, but again, I don't know. I'm just not really as mind blown by these songs as I should be. And I definitely have a less issue for this song than I did for Maniac, because this one obviously is a B-side, so it doesn't have as high requirements as Maniac, but even then, I'm still not really as blown away by this as I feel like I should be. And in terms of a rating for this one, I am going to give it a 9.3 out of 10. I think it's a good song. I think I'll be listening to both of these a lot because they are good Stray Kids songs. It's just that it doesn't seem like this is gonna be like a jump in quality again, or as consistent. Like, this kind of feels a little worse. I don't know. Please don't take everything I say here super seriously, because I don't know why, but I'm just really not vibing with these songs as much as I should be. But still, we have quite a lot of songs to go through in this album. There's bound to be some that I'm actually gonna be enjoying as much as I should be, hopefully at least. But before we get into the actual other songs of this album, let's go back to the title track with Maniac in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's the thing about this song. It starts off cool. Like, I like the instrumental here and the vibe that I'm getting. But then the verses are a little weak. Okay, it actually doesn't sound as bad on this third listen already. Okay, is that all I needed to do with these songs? Listen to them 3 times? Okay, right now I realize that there's 2 clashing sounds in this song. Like, we have the chorus, which is da 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 da, and then there's the verses where the sound is so completely different. I think I realized why I have such an issue with this song, at least. Okay, so I think I broke the code. I think I realized why I have an issue with this song. Or at least maybe one of the reasons why I could have an issue about this song. It reminds me of NMIX and their debut song. And even though like I didn't necessarily hate that song, it felt like 5 or 6 different songs crammed together with no rhyme or reason. More so than the average K-pop song has that kind of an issue. And this song very much is like that. Because there's all these different parts of it that sound nothing like each other. And it doesn't feel like one cohesive song. Which Stray Kids usually nails that stuff, even when they have like different sounding parts or whatever. And that's why, I think that's why, because I'm getting the same kind of, I don't know what to call it, mental block, let's call it that, from listening to this and to Venom like I did for that song. Which I don't know how much it came out in the reaction that I felt like that, but it did, because there were certain parts of that song that I liked, but as a whole the rap parts didn't really land in the same way that they don't land for me in Maniac and Venom, and the whole song just didn't feel like a satisfying finished satisfying experience, but rather like an highlight medley. And while this one I feel like feels more cohesive compared to that, it still doesn't feel as cohesive as the rest of Stray Kids' music. And I think that's the issue, or at least one of the issues why it just feels weird like that. I don't know. Again, I'm saying it might be just completely my fault, and maybe I'm burned out, maybe I'm just tired, and I'm not in the right headspace to be reacting to this right now. But since I've already started, I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna go through it, and if I don't like it, then I don't like it. But yeah, I think that might be one of the reasons why I feel the way I do. I feel like one way to see whether that's going to be the case or not is maybe to potentially check who worked on the Stray Kids songs versus the NMIX songs. I know that Stray Kids works on their songs, obviously, with Bang Chan being the most heavily involved member, with Changmin and Han writing a lot of the songs as well. But Bang Chan is the only one who like works on like the actual instrumental and stuff, and arranging the songs and all those stuff. So it's either on him or whoever else, because they obviously have some other people working on their songs as well. So whoever else also worked on this probably worked on NMIX's song as well, because this has the same goddamn issues that I had with that song. And I really hope that this does not become a trend in at the very least like JYP songs, let alone in K-pop songs as a whole, because I hate that, especially when it's not done properly. I hate when certain things become trend in K-pop, because obviously not everybody is gonna do it right, and when I see somebody do something better and then switch to this kind of thing which they obviously cannot do right, it just pisses me off. But yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely more into it on the third listen already, so there's that at least. But my rating for the song still stands. It's a 9.6 out of 10. For Venom, like I said, it's gonna be a 9.3. And hopefully some of the other B-sides are not gonna be under the same kind of pressure to have like 5 songs shoved into one. So hopefully they're gonna sound better. So without further ado, let's get into the next song, Charmer, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, good beginning so far. I like the melody. Wait, that's Felix's voice? That does not sound like Felix, man. What's up? I love that the sound effects for like that ooh is different from Lino's. Lino's was more high pitched while Felix's is more deep sounding. I love that. Man, why are so many K-pop songs so short nowadays? They're barely 3 minutes. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, I don't know anymore. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it is another case of this. At least this song doesn't feel like 5 songs shoved together or whatever. But, I don't know, it just still doesn't hit the way Stray Kids usually does. And it kind of makes me not want to continue to record this. Because of how much I'm not enjoying it like I usually am. Like, just go back and check out my reaction to No Easy to see how much more I enjoyed even the songs that weren't like as much what I want out of Stray Kids. I still enjoy them so much more than this, I feel like. And again, I don't know, can be that I'm tired, can be that I'm burned out. It's still very much possible, and I'm honestly gonna lean towards that because I'd rather that be true than the possibility of Stray Kids losing their mojo or whatever you want to call it. Because I don't know, this album as a whole so far feels, I don't know what to call it. It's not generic, and it's not low quality. Because the songs still feel entertaining because they're Stray Kids. But, I don't know, it feels more along the lines of what I would expect any other boy group to do, and not Stray Kids. And that's kind of the way I can describe it. Like, for Stray Kids, these songs feel weak. For any other group, they would be 10s out of 10s, but for Stray Kids this feels weak, both in terms of how catchy they are and how good they are. They just feel weak for Stray Kids, and it's so weird because I kind of like them. All 3 songs so far I like them because they also have like very memorable melodies, so I'm instantly into them. But I keep feeling like something is missing. Like they just don't hit as hard as they should be. Am I the only one? Am I crazy? I mean, I'm definitely obviously gonna check around to see people's opinions on these songs after I'm done with these reactions, but man, I don't know what the hell's happening right now. But yeah, in terms of a rating for this one, I like the melody. I actually found the rapping decently catchy, more so than some of the other 2 songs, but I'm still not really too crazy about it. And I didn't like how low energy this song was, even though it is also a little bit of a refreshing thing compared to the other 2 songs, which I feel like were very intense in comparison. But still, I didn't want to see like a more low energy song like this because I still don't really feel like I've been hit in the face in the way that Cheese or Domino from the last album hit, you know? So in terms of a rating for this one, I mean, it is kind of tough to say. Right now, I want to say an 8.6 out of 10, which is kind of crazy of a low rating for Stray Kids, but it is kind of how I feel about it. Yeah, I don't know. The songs are just not really hitting that hard for whatever reason. It is probably closer for like to like a 9.6 out of 10, but I am going to go like an 8.6 out of 10. Because if this song is a 9.6 out of 10, then both Maniac and Venom need to be 10 out of 10. Which I guess we can go that way, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's the fact that I need more listens or whatever, but I'm just not really feeling any of these songs. But still, we have one more song to get into in this video, that being the song Freeze, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that is more like it. Okay, this is definitely something a lot more along the lines of what I was looking for. Yeah, this is definitely what I wanted to hear from this album. Yeah, this one is actually catchy right off the bat. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the other three songs, but like, this is genuinely the Stray Kids that I know and love. Man, this genuinely should have been the title track. I'm sorry. I'm so in love with this song. And because of how much less in comparison I like those other three songs, even though they're still like pretty good, I'm definitely gonna be overhyping this song for sure. And I'm also gonna be reacting to it a second time because of how good it is. Wait, that was the end? Okay. Why are so many of these songs so short, man? God damn it. Make more than 3-minute songs. I don't like the trend of shortening of songs. Give me a song that is 10 minutes long if you have to. God damn it. Like, at least let's have them not be shorter than 3 minutes. For crying out loud. Oh man, but I honestly feel like even by my demeanor and just my facial expressions and without even saying anything, you can see how much more I enjoy this song compared to the other three. And honestly, I don't really know why this song worked while the other three didn't. The most obvious difference compared to the other three is that this one was much more energetic and fast-paced, but I feel like that wouldn't really improve like the catchiness of the rapping necessarily as much as it has compared to the other three songs. And don't get me wrong, the choruses of the other three songs are also pretty good, and at this point I like them, not only because they're Stray Kids, but they are good songs, don't get me wrong. They just didn't feel like Stray Kids, you know? But this song does. And I don't know why those other three songs don't really feel like Stray Kids. Like, the best way I can describe it, the way they felt, was like they felt like any other boy groups this kind of thing would do. It felt exactly like that. It felt like something that, without really having any idea of how any other boy groups B-sides sound like, it sounds like something, I don't know, maybe P1 Harmony would do in their B-sides, or 2-1 would do in their B-sides, or who else? Gravity would do in their B-sides. It generally sounds like the kind of songs that any other boy group that does this kind of style of music would do. It didn't feel distinctly Stray Kids, but this one does. And I don't know why. Like, the most surface level difference is the fast-pacedness and the energy of this song. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm superficial like that. But this one just felt like exactly what I was looking for. It's energetic, it's powerful, it's catchy, and I love it. It genuinely is more enjoyable right off the bat to me than the title track. But yeah, let's get into it one more time because it is definitely not a song that can go through with only one listen. So let's go into it again in 3, 2, 1. And yeah, I feel like I'll probably end up appreciating Maniac, Venom, and Charmer much more in the long term. But right now, this is my shit. Man, this is so much more enjoyable. It's insane. Okay, so during the song, I checked out the Oddinary Wikipedia page, and it doesn't really seem to be any difference in the people who work on the songs. It's pretty much just three Racha and like two or three people other than them that usually work on their songs. So it doesn't seem like there's any difference to their usual production with these songs that would signify why am I not into the first three songs of this album as much as I am into this one. And I honestly don't know if there's any of you guys that maybe realize something that I'm missing with my own eyes and ears. Please comment down below, and especially if you do feel the same way I do, where Freeze is the song that actually feels like the most like Stray Kids. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I feel like Venom, Maniac, and Charmer, I'm going to listen to those songs. I'm gonna like them in the long term. After like a few more listens, I'm gonna be completely into them, especially because it's Stray Kids, so because they are like my favorite boy group, I'll listen to pretty much anything that comes from them, and I'm gonna force myself to like it if I don't. But Freeze just slips right in, man, compared to the other ones where it feels like I'm hitting a wall as I'm trying to enjoy them. I don't really have that with this one. This one just comes straight in and settles down right off the bat. And I don't have that with those other songs. Like, this song, pretty much right on the first listen, I was completely into it. With Maniac, it wasn't until the third listen that I actually got into it. And for Venom, I guess it's gonna be the same. I've only listened to it two times. I feel like that song is a little bit more cohesive than Maniac, so I like it more. And for Charmer as well, it's even more cohesive. It doesn't feel like 5 songs slapped together. But that one has too low of an energy. But like, I like them. It's just that this one, right off the bat, I have pretty much no issue with it. It's exactly what I wanted to see and hear from this album. And why is this a song that feels like that compared to the other ones? I have no idea. So yeah, hopefully you're not gonna just dislike this video because just because I'm more negative or more critical of this album, because we should be critical of the things that we enjoy because that makes them better. And I'm not trying to hate on these songs or the group or anything along those lines. I'm just questioning why the hell am I not into these songs as much as I should be, because they are exactly the kind of stuff that I enjoy. And like I said, the ultimate conclusion that I got to is that I feel like those songs would be really good for any other group, but just feel kinda subpar for Stray Kids. But yeah, I don't know. We still have 3 more songs of this album to check out, but that is gonna happen in the next video. So before we end this one, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any thoughts that you want to share and have a discussion about in regards to these songs, make sure to comment down below. And also, before ending this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon: Omar Ridgman, Deadpool, and Shenches. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me and have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do. That being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman. I'm not quite sure at the moment, and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people, but that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really accept the fact that I'm trans if they found out, there is not really a feasible or easy way for me to transition here with minimal repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything, so if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's fine, don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me out get out of this situation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for hearing me out. But yeah, I think that's it, so hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Coffee account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!